Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alicia Wilson. I'm Vice President for Economic Development for Johns Hopkins University and Johns Hopkins Health System. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to Entrepreneurship Matters this week. The kids have taken over, so this is all about young, amazing entrepreneurs on this week's episode. Let me invite Julian and Camryn to come on camera at this point. I'm going to set us up, introduce them. They both have amazing bios, so you're going to see why they are featured today. Over a year ago, we started this webinar series to uplift local up-and-coming established entrepreneurs. We know that successful entrepreneurs and successful businesses are not built in a day. It takes undiluted passion, multiple failures, a lot of grit, and a long-term commitment to have it happen. We started this, the urging of another young person entrepreneur, Camryn Moses, who's now in college, but to really uplift and showcase entrepreneurship through the lens of the entrepreneurs. And today is no different. Camryn and Julian, I'm so excited to interview you both. And you're going to see why. The audience is going to see why in just a minute. Let me give their bios, which they have real bios. I mean, you're going to see real bios, and then we're going to get right into the conversation. So Julian Frederick is the Stool chef. He's an award-winning kidpreneur, CEO, best-selling author, culinary influencer, and keynote speaker. As the co-founder of the Stool chef, Julian has built a successful business that develops and sells innovative kid cooking products throughout the United States and around the world. In 2020, he landed a deal with a global food tech company to launch an on-demand cooking class for kids designed to merge cooking, education, and technology. He's been featured in all major TV networks, including NBC, ABC, Fox, CBS, as well as the New York Times, Access Hollywood, Black Enterprise, Afrotech, and more. He is the author of 2 books, The Stool Chef Cookbook for Kids and Business Success Secrets, Entrepreneurial Thinking Networks. He's they're both US Today and Wall Street Journal bestsellers. And as an executive kid chef, author, and winner of multiple kid business awards, he's been sought after for media, speaking appearances, appearing in front of hundreds at several conferences, festivals, and culinary events. Today it's going to be thousands, Julian. I mean, everybody's watching. He's also partnered with a number of corporations and startups such as Side Chef, Whole Foods, Baylor Hospital, Johnsonville, as well as top resorts and restaurants. And he's also a kid spokesman for the CEO Kids Leadership Conference at Emory University. Welcome, Julian. It's so exciting to have you here today.
Hi, it's great to be here.
Excellent, excellent. Camryn Overstreet, she's making the jewelry for the stars. She is the co-owner of C&D Beading Company, a small family Black-owned jewelry business located in the greater metropolitan Washington, D.C. area. The company was started by her when she was 8 years old. She reminded me of that before we came on air. And her mother, Dara, which is the C&D, Camryn and Dara. The company prides itself on making custom, high-end, quality handmade beaded jewelry to help women and girls express their unique style while they shine with confidence. Camryn, now I give you applause for this. You're a straight A student and rising 5th grader. She also has a passion for dancing. Her training includes acro, jazz, and ballet. She's a creative artist, enjoys creating paintings, sculptures, and sketches. She loves gymnastics, swimming, and is a Girl Scout. And since she was a young child, she was 10, but since she was a small child, this must have been like 3, 4. Camryn has expressed that she wanted to be a business owner when she grows up so she can help other little girls demonstrate their girl power too. Her and her mother have enjoyed making these beaded jewelry and has allowed for so many people to brighten their day. And in 2020, they decided to turn their passion into a business. Welcome, Camryn. I'm so excited to interview you today.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
Excellent, excellent. So let's get right into this conversation because we want to know what inspired both of you to want to be entrepreneurs. I'm going to start with you, Julian. So you told me you started cooking when you were 3. So what inspired you to take that passion and turn it into a business?
Well, since I was 3, I've been cooking, and it's really a huge fun experience for me because I get to be independent and express my creativity. So the Step Stool Chef was originally a mother-son blog where my mom and I would make recipes, take pictures, and then post it on our website. Then about a year ago, after a year, then I started realizing how valuable the Step Stool Chef was to other people because it was super rare to see a kid teaching other kids how to cook. Once I realized this, I went to my mom and told her I wanted Step Stool Chef to become a business. About a year after that, we launched online cooking classes for kids and eventually my cookbook. So this gave way to several other products that we have now.
Excellent. So hold on. How old were you when you told your mom, I want to launch a business? How old were you?
I was 8 years old.
Wow. Eight years old. That must be a pivotal moment because Camryn, what you said you started your business when you were 8 years old too, right?
Yep, right.
What inspired you at 8 to start your business?
What inspired me at 8 is I really wanted to be creative, and I found out that making jewelry was being creative to me. And I asked my mom if we could create a business about jewelry. And during COVID-19, since a lot of people were staying home, we decided to launch a business.
Excellent. I love how you turned, like both of you had these passions for something that you love, and you then figured out how to start a business. So let's start from there, Camryn. I'm going to go to you and then I'm going to go to Julian. How did you go from making jewelry, finding out this is your passion? What were the steps you went through to start actually your business, being able to make money from it?
Well, since I was really, really little, I always wanted my own business. And then when I got older, I started being more creative. And because of that, I wanted to make jewelry. And I told my mom. And after a few months, we finally made a business.
Excellent. So you took the time to prepare the business, make sure you had everything in order.
Yes.
Excellent. Julian, how about you? What were the steps you went through to going from doing cooking to having that business line I see behind you?
Well, at first, that time when I told my mom that I wanted to become a business owner, we first started trademarking the Step Stool Chef name and logo so that no one else would copy it. Then what we do is we had our very first business meeting. So we sat down and discussed what products could we sell for this business and what would be helpful to help other kids learn how to cook. So what I also did was I created a kids advisory board, which was a group of other kids who shared their opinion and gave their perspective on what they'd like to see. And after that, we hired some people to help us with the technical stuff like building a website and establishing a product.
Wow, you have a board of directors full of kids. You talked about trademarking, protecting your brand. So important advice for folks. You had a business meeting. I love it. Kid advisory board, and then you created your website. We're already getting questions in the chat. But let me keep with you, Julian, and then we'll go back to Camryn. Camryn, both of y'all are getting so many shout outs. You should feel the love from people on Facebook and Zoom, everywhere. They're so excited about you too. But Julian, tell me about this kid advisory board. What made you think I need to start a board of advisors?
Well, we were trying to see what a kid would want. So we got a group of kids from age 5 to 12, and we had them sit down. We met somewhere and we got their opinion about what they think about each different product. And we did that for a while. And the whole idea of Step Stool Chef is that we're for kids by kids. And the best way to get a kid's opinion is getting a group of kids, asking what they think about it.
Excellent. I mean, I don't know if the entrepreneurs want to take in notes. Julian and Camryn are dropping so many gems. It's excellent to think about. You did your own survey. You demonstrated the market demand and what you were talking about. Camryn, let me get this question to you. Someone's asking, what got you started so early? Right, you're young, right? You're very young. About to start 5th grade. So what got you started so early?
what got me started so early is I really wanted to have my own business. And I found that making jewelry was something very fun. And me and my mom came up with the idea that we should have a business about doing something that I really love doing.
Excellent. So you didn't want to waste any time, right?
Nope.
No time wasted. How about you, Julian? What made you say, because you're young, right? You're 13, but started out when you were 3, started when you're 8. What made you start so early?
Well, the whole thing about Step Stool Chef is it's empowering kids through cooking. So I use cooking as an outlet for creativity and independence because there's a lot of independence and decision making that's found in cooking. So the whole idea is that I want to motivate other kids that they can do anything.
Excellent. I think it's great. I mean, first of all, you both are just, you demonstrate that our young people can do anything and that you all have it within you. Let me talk about your COVID, because both of you talked about 2020 being a really pivotal moment in your businesses. And so, Camryn, I'm going to start with you. You said that was really the point when you launched, right, your business. What about COVID made it a particularly good time for you to start your business?
Well, in my opinion, because of COVID-19, a lot of people were staying home and being online much more than most people would usually. So I decided, since a lot of people are online more, I thought that would be a great time to launch our business.
Critically, what gave you that idea? Were you observing people online?
Yes.
Yeah, you saw all these folks. I mean, it's just really great that you capitalized on a moment in time to start your business. How about you, Julian? What was about COVID that said to you, this is the time when I rev it up more?
Well, the COVID for me was a very pivotal moment because I had to realign my business. Most of the times I make sales is either by selling things online, or the biggest sales I've been making is in-person events like speaking engagements or media opportunities. So doing that, I couldn't be in person with things since COVID was around now. And I had to realign my business, think of what could I be doing at this moment. So what I started doing was I made corporate partnerships with other organizations through online things. And I've been doing online cooking classes. I made a partnership with a startup in China, and we launch online cooking classes for kids, which are on demand, so you can watch them at any time. And it's through their app called SideChef. And also I started my very own group of kids from all over the world. So I noticed that there's a lot of kids, since people were staying in, there was a lot of more activity on social media. So we were doing more social media promotion. And also when we were on social media, I noticed that there's a lot of other kid chefs out there who are doing really amazing things. So what I did was I got a group of other kid chefs from around the world, and that's called the Step Stool Chef Taste Buddies.
I love everything about this. I love all of this. Hold on, you're not going to tell us about China. So you created a partnership with a Chinese company?
Yes, they're a startup in China, and it's called SideChef, and they're all about combining cooking with technology. And they have an app where you can get on-demand cooking classes. And we made a partnership for them because we noticed most of their things are aimed towards adults. So we decided to start online cooking classes for kids.
I love it. I love you taking advantage of the opportunity. Both of you have a following. You both know that, right? People love both of your businesses. That's how we were able to find you. You're so popular. So Camryn, let me ask you this. This question is coming to the chat. Someone wants to know, how did you go about building your clientele, building the following that you have? How did you find your customers? How did you do that?
How did I find my customers is
how they find you? How they find you?
Oh, how they found me was, I think, the Instagram following, and I think there is a link there to our business.
Okay, excellent. And how'd you go about getting customers? How'd you get people interested in your business? Do you do any techniques?
Um, well, I try a lot to try to find things that a lot of people will like in like the colors and beads. And I also think some of it is my personality a little.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely your personality is selling a lot of jewelry, and you are a beautiful and brilliant representation of what you sell. And so yeah, you are the greatest endorser of your product. Excellent. How about you? How about you, Julian? How'd you find people? I find a lot of people like to cook. I'm a chef myself. So how do you find your customer base?
Well, we got a lot of our customers from social media because we have Instagram and Facebook, but also people were reaching out to us for media opportunities. Like I've been interviewed on different local news stations and also some national news stations. And that's how we got a lot of our customers, and a lot of people found out about that. And also we got speaking engagements with different corporations and organizations. Like just a few years ago, I did a speaking engagement with the Indianapolis Public Library.
Excellent, excellent. We have to have both of y'all. I mean, we have you on our Hopkins channel. We have to have y'all in person when the world opens up coming up here for us. So let me ask this question. One question that's been posed. What's the most challenging part of running your business, Camryn?
I think one of the most challenging parts would be trying to find things that a lot of people like and not just one person will like.
Yeah, so you're trying to scale what you do. I get that, absolutely. Great point. How about you, Julian? What's the most challenging thing about running your business?
Well, I think the most challenging thing about running my business is how adults underestimate kids. Because no offense, but adults are known to underestimate me because I'm a kid.
I'm still a kid. So you're not, yeah, go ahead, keep going. Talk about these adults.
Yeah. Especially with the whole concept of a kid cooking, adults look at it saying, oh, that's cute, but also I'm a business person. So trying to find funding and money and resources for kids, especially with the ambitions I have, is really hard.
I want to take that point you just made, Julian, because I think that's one for all of the adults watching, not me, because we all together, three of us together. So tell me about this. So what about, how have you been able to finance your business? How have you been able to buy the beads? How have you been able to buy and how could people that are adults watching or investors watching, because we know we have some, how could they be supportive of businesses like yours? So Camryn, how do you get to purchase your beads, and did you get any funding from banks or institutions?
Well, I haven't got any funding from banks or institutions. All the money comes from my family.
Yeah, so you're in that family and friends, what they call the family and friends round of raising capital. But Julie, how about you? How did you finance your business?
Well, we're self-funded. We've been reinvesting from sales, and also some ways we've been making money is also going to competitions. There's a lot of kid pitch competitions where there's a money prize, and we've been using that to fund a lot of our projects and products.
Excellent. That's great advice for, I think, all entrepreneurs that are watching to think about ways to capitalize. But it just dawned on me, like we should be thinking about what are some, because both of you have co-founders with you that are over 18. That could be the vehicle through which we could be funding your businesses in our community. So excellent points that you both just made. Let me ask you this. Now, you talked about your family and friends. They're the financiers. How'd your family respond, Camryn, to you wanting to start your business? Was everyone like, this is great, Camryn? Or how did everybody respond?
Well, everyone in my family responded very positively, and all of them was like, go for it, and you should definitely do it.
Excellent. That's a blessing that you have, like, your family support for this venture. How about you, Julian? How did everyone respond to you venturing out?
Yeah, my family's been very supportive of the Step Stool Chef. In fact, it's kind of a family business that we all work together, pitch in. My sister, she helps out with also making cooking videos and making recipes. My dad, he's the technician of the group. He's always helping with the technical stuff. And my mom, she's the co-founder. So she helps with she's also the COO. So she helps with putting all things together. And also, since I'm under 18, she does all the legal stuff.
Yeah, that's good. You got somebody to sign the documents. Camryn does too. She has somebody to sign those documents too. Your mom, Dara, right? So it's good. It's good. So let's ask this question. People want to get down and dirty into your business. What is your favorite jewelry design, Camryn? Do you have a favorite design?
I actually don't really have a favorite jewelry design. All the jewelry I make, I usually love a lot.
Very smart answer, Camryn. Brilliant young woman. Julian, how about you? Favorite recipe?
Well, I have favorite recipes. A lot of them are featured in my products, like my cookbook for kids. I actually have a lot of my favorite recipes featured in here. Like here's one, pizza burgers, which is it's a really amazing meal where it's
Pizza
pizza
burgers.
burgers combined.
Okay, I'm buying that cookbook and I'm buying some jewelry. Of course, you know that. Right after the show, you'll see my name pop up. I'm doing that for both of y'all. For myself, because I think both of you are amazing. What's been your greatest accomplishment? Now, we're going to claim this. Your best days are ahead of you. And I think everybody that's watching can see that. But what's been your greatest accomplishment thus far? What's been one of the things you like? I'm really proud that I achieved that. Camryn, what's been one of those moments for you?
One of those moments for me is when I make a piece of jewelry and a lot of people like it.
I love it. It's centered around people enjoying the art that you create. A beautiful statement. How about you, Julian? What's one of you say, this is my greatest accomplishment thus far?
I think my greatest accomplishment was starting the Taste Buddies. As I mentioned before, it's a group of other kid chefs from around the world. And the reason why it's so amazing is because the idea of kids from around the world being connected through food is really strong. A lot of people have loved the idea, and there's a lot of future projects that could come out of that. And like I said, we have we started around the world global cooking classes for kids, which each kid in my group cooks a recipe from their heritage. And it's great, and you get to experience other cultures.
I love it. I love it. Taste Buddies. So smart. I don't know who's doing your marketing. Great job, both of you. Folks want to get down and dirty in your business. So let's ask this question. Someone just posed, what's your virtual cooking classes like? Do you prefer in-person or virtual? How's that, Julian? Tell us about that.
Well, all my cooking classes are on demand, where you can actually find them whenever, and you can watch them whenever you like. So it's self-paced. For the same thing with that partnership I made with Side Chef from China, it's all on demand. You can go at whatever pace you like. And it's also, you can find this on my cooking classes on my website, stepstoolchef.com. For the around the world cooking classes, you can get 30 days of access for the cooking classes for $30. And actually, if people come on buy it right now, I'll give them 60-day access. So,
hold on. We got a special, y'all. Say it again, Julian, so folks who are watching, they can know what they can get if they buy it now. Tell them again.
Okay, 12 on-demand cooking classes, 60 days of access, $30. It's on
$30. How are they signing up for that? People are asking in the chat. They're going crazy like this.
Yep, you can find it on my website, stepstoolchef.com.
Okay, everybody, go there. Go to stepstoolchef.com. Let me mention something. I forgot to mention this. Folks, if you are watching, you can participate in this conversation. I already see the chat blowing up. If you're on Facebook, please put it in the chat on Facebook. If you're in Zoom, put it in the chat or the Q&A. If you're texting and listening by phone, put it in poll everywhere. That's, oh Lord, I'm so excited about this conversation. I can't even remember poll everywhere. Let me get the link. Let me get the link for poll everywhere. Type 22333 JHUWL in the message. That's 22333, and then type JHUWL in the message. Let's keep going. I love this conversation. Camryn, someone just posted in the chat. We want to know your creativity. Thanks for the discount too, Julian. Everybody, I'm signing up today. I'm not going to miss this. Is this for today only?
It's for today. Yes.
Today only. You better buy it today. Camryn, what is your creative process like? People are wondering, how do you design your products? What's going on in your mind? What are you going through as you think about creating the beautiful pieces we see behind you?
So the first thing I do is I think about what I like and what people like. And the second thing I do is I draw what I think it should look like. And then if I like the drawing, then I'll make it and then we'll post it on our website.
I love the thoughtfulness of your work and the artistry. It's beautifully how you said you draw it out and you place it. We've had so many artists that have come on Entrepreneurship Matters. And it's so refreshing to see that you follow sort of a very similar process as an entrepreneur. So let's get this. You get so many shout outs. Let me give you one. Someone said, wow, these two young people are doing some amazing things. Your poise and your confidence is something that all of us as adults should take to heart and exercise in our day to day if we're not already doing so. So people are loving your presentation thus far. Let me ask you this. What marketing strategies, because clearly both of you are great marketers. You are able to get people excited about your business. So how do you, Camryn, get people excited? Other than appearing on Entrepreneurship Matters, but you got us excited about your business. What do you do to do so? And what's your process like?
So our website, we try to make our website look fun and colorful. And then on Instagram, we post frequently.
Mm-hmm. Good advice for folks who have their own businesses to, one, make it alive, but also consistency is key. So I appreciate that. How about you, Julian? Are you getting people revved up? Because people follow you. How are you getting them revved up and marketing to them?
Well, like Camryn said, we also tried to get our website to be as appealing as possible. We're on social media like Instagram and Facebook. We try to post frequently. We're also on YouTube, and for stuff like pushing different things, I appear on stuff like this, Entrepreneurship Matters, and different events that people are doing. And it's a really great way of marketing what I have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, someone asked this question as a follow-up to one of the questions before about how you raise capital. You talked about pitch competition. Someone asked, what is a pitch competition like? What is that?
So a pitch competitions, there's different pitch competitions that I've competed in. There's usually kids pitch competitions, and then there's adult pitch competitions, which I've also been in. So the kid pitch competitions usually are like where you go into this big room and there's different booths set up and people will go around, look at your booth, see what you have, and then later you'd be called in to pitch what you have until in front of your judges. And sometimes the judges would vote, and also sometimes the audience would vote on what you have. And because of COVID, I've actually had an online pitch competition where it was on Zoom, and I pitched my business and I won. And the judges,
Julian.
So the judges vote for it, see which idea they like the best, and also which has the most potential. And they would select a winner. And then there's also an adult pitch competition, which I'm going to talk about, where adult pitch competitions are on another level because, you know, adult businesses are on another level. So I've actually won.
I don't know about that, Julie. I think you might be on that level. I think you and Camryn, y'all could take on some adults.
Yeah. So yeah, I've actually won adult pitch competitions.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let me get to your oh, go ahead, Julian.
I was just saying it's been a great way of raising capital.
No, that's, I mean, I think many people forget that that's a real way you could earn capital. I also want to talk to you both about another way, which is customers. People are asking to see your products, and I'm not going to delay. I've already got 2 questions about this, so I'm going to let them get your products. And Camryn, they want to see all those pieces behind you. So let's pause and let's do some showing off of your work. So Camryn, tell us about your products. Take us through some of the pieces behind you and some of the pieces I know you have laid out on the table. Show us some of your products today.
Okay, so one of my favorite products is this purple necklace, amethyst necklace, and I love it.
All right, bring
so
it up
much.
to the screen so folks can see this. All right, excellent, so beautiful. Okay, tell us about what are the stones? And you said an amethyst. What are the other
Yes.
stones?
Yeah, this is just amethyst, I think. And what I love about it so much is that it has my favorite color in it, purple.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Tell us some more of the pieces. It's a beautiful piece.
Another one of my favorites is the pink crystal druzy. And what I love about it so much is it has a mix of colors and it isn't just pink.
Okay, bring it up a little closer to the screen. Let's see it. Oh, beautiful. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and you have bracelets as well, right?
Yes, I do. I have this bracelet, and this is one of my favorites because of the rainbow, and it shows all the different colors.
Okay, bring that up closer to the screen. Oh, beautiful, beautiful for everyone. Oh, look at the charm on it. It's gorgeous. All right, and what other pieces do you have?
We also have earrings.
Oh, let's see. Let's show off the earrings.
Here are some.
Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. And then someone asked, do you have any bracelets for gentlemen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, can you show me some of those?
On the website. I don't have any on my desk at the moment, but there's a lot on our website.
Okay, so that's telling y'all all to go on the website to get some of these pieces. You have anything else you want to show us? I'm going to keep showing you all during the show, so don't worry. I'm going to give you another opportunity.
Also, I just want to say really quick, we also have a summer sale going on because it's
Oh, come on. I want you to pause. I want everybody to take note. What's this? Okay, give us the summer sale.
We have a summer sale on almost all of our items because summer is my favorite season.
All right, I went on this morning to pick out my pieces. So I saw that many of the things, look like 10, 15% off on your website.
Yep.
Excellent. Everyone go to the website. You have seen, we've already put her website and her ways to contact her in the chat on both in Zoom as well as in Facebook. So go there now. If you're on the show, go there now while we're on. If you can ask her questions live, you can ask the co-founder CEO on live. Julian, let's see your products. Let's show off what you have.
Okay, so I have an array of different products. These are one of my favorite products, which are cooking kits for kids. And it has it's like a meal kit that you find in Blue Apron or HelloFresh, but it's made for kids so they can make it from start to finish. So it has all the tools and ingredients that a kid would need to make a recipe from start to finish. In fact, I can actually open one up and show you what's inside. So inside a cooking kit, you'd get a recipe card with detailed step-by-step instructions.
Oh,
We also have, if you take a peek, we have all the tools and ingredients you'd need, and it's completely self-stable.
that is so great. Now turn to I think it's your left. Show me your books.
Okay, so I have cookbooks, and it has all my favorite recipes. I had pointed out one of my favorites, which is pizza burgers. It's a really delicious recipe. And I also have several other meals and desserts that I really love.
Excellent, excellent. And we can also buy your apron with your step stool chef, right?
Yes, I have aprons. We have kid-size aprons and adult-size aprons. So these are aprons that any kid chef can have, and it's just complete their kid chef set.
Excellent, excellent. Go on the websites now. Buy all this. Julian and Camryn are giving y'all discounts today, right? We have to use these discounts. Why not use these discounts? Y'all are buying it. I'm going to buy my kit and my apron
Okay.
and my subscription.
Yeah, all the stuff is on site right now. Go to my website.
Excellent, excellent. Let's get this question in. Someone asked this on Facebook. What's the inspiration for the name of your businesses? So Camryn, C&D Beading Company. Tell everybody where that comes from.
Well, that comes from me and my mom because my name is Camryn and my mom's name is Dara. And I think Camryn and Dara would be too long of a name. So we chose cndbeading.com instead.
Love it, love it. Step Stool Chef. I'm guessing, Julian, you were a little shorter when you started this business.
Yes, so when I started cooking, I was 3. So I definitely needed a step stool to get up. And it's also kind of a metaphor because all kids need step stools to get up. And Step Stool Chef is kind of being that step stool for them, helping them and lifting them up so they can cook and be empowered in the kitchen.
I love this. I love that both of your businesses are about empowerment of young people. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So let me ask this question, which has come in a couple of times. Someone said they're really interested in that necklace that you're wearing, Camryn. Can you speak on it?
I call this the confident necklace just because it has all these gorgeous beads and there's an empowering note on the middle of it.
What's the empowering note?
This is the necklace. And it says she believes she can do it. She can.
Oh, I love it. She believes she could, so she can. I love that. Beautiful. And you, I'm guessing the sizes, we're getting some questions about the sizes. They're kid sizes, adult sizes for purchase.
Well, yes, there are kid sizes and adult sizes.
Excellent, excellent. Now, what are...
We also make custom ones.
Oh, so we can get, and someone asked you, any of you have Black Lives Matter products or any products? Yes, you do. Okay. Tell us about those, Camryn.
I actually don't have them on my desk at the moment, but we have Black Lives Matter bracelets.
Okay, if you want those bracelets, go and get them. There's a discount right now. One question that we've received from a number of folks was, this is the statement, these kids are beyond impressive. How do you manage your time, school, your business? How do you juggle all of that? Camryn, how do you keep it all in balance?
Well, while I'm at school, my mom does some of it. And then while I'm back from school, I think of ideas. So we alternate.
Okay, so you use your co-founder to help calibrate you a little bit. How about you, Julian?
Just like Camryn, when I'm in school, I have my mom who's running behind the scenes, getting things done. And the thing about me being the CEO is I'm really providing the vision of what I want, and also the whole concepts of stuff like kids teaching kids. So thankfully I have my mom, but it's also very complicated because sometimes school and work kind of overlap. So I've had to miss out on some school things because I have to work on my business.
I completely understand. So y'all are getting so many congratulations on this. People are glowing from you both. People have their grandbabies watching because you're so inspiring. So just again, kudos to both of you. This question came up because people are trying to order right now. People can order online, right?
Correct.
All of your products. Yes. Okay. So everyone, go online. You can definitely go on there. This question came through, which is, who inspires you both? You're inspiring so many people watching right now, but where do you get your inspiration from? Camryn, who inspires you to be great?
What inspires me to be great is my family and my mom because they always encourage me to do what I believe.
Excellent. Love it. Love it. How about you, Julian? Where are you getting inspiration from?
Well, I'm getting a lot of inspiration from my family as well. And also I'm finding a lot of inspiration from other kids chefs. Seeing what they're doing is super amazing. And it's really inspiring. And I always love seeing other kids being in the kitchen.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I think I'm going to take a note from this. I think as both of them have said, we as adults have the ability to inspire them and encourage them. And I just am appreciative of the network that is on here today, just inspiring both of them. But we have young people in our community that we can, like Julian and Camryn, brilliance is all around us. And we just have this great opportunity. Both of you, I mean, y'all are giving me life today, making me want to, I'm staying in my job, but y'all keep inspiring me to want to go into entrepreneurship. Let me ask this question, which has come in a couple of times in different ways, but what's your advice to you, your age, that want to start a business? What would you, and they don't know where they should start or feel that they are not old enough? Camryn, what would you say to a young person, 8 years old, they're watching you, they're saying, you know, I want to do that, but maybe I'm not old enough. Maybe I don't know where to start. What's your piece of advice to that 8-year-old?
Well, I don't think you could be too young to start a business, but I think they should know that it's a lot of hard work and you might have to miss some things if you want it to be very successful in the future.
Excellent. So just giving them really sage advice. You're not too young, but you're going to have to put in the work. Great jewels you're giving them. Julian, how about you? What's your advice to a young person? They want to start a business, don't know where to start, or feel they're not old enough.
Like Camryn, there's no minimum age kids need to start a business, especially if you're 8. 8's a really great age. And I have these 3 rules that is like my motto for kids who want to start a business. And they're called the 3 P's of starting a business. So if you want to start a business, the first thing you have to do is find a passion. Like Camryn's passion is making jewelry. My passion is cooking. Find a passion, because having a business is hard work. And if you're not passionate about it, you're not going to want to go with it. And also find a problem, because there's several different companies out there that it's probably like your idea, but if you find your why for it, like mine is empowering other kids. So that's my why, that's my problem that I'm trying to solve. And then the last thing is find a profit, which is how you're going to make money.
Okay, both of y'all been here a while. Y'all not 8 and 11, y'all grown-ups. I can tell, y'all just dropping wisdom, like y'all have been around for a long time. So let me point these out, because I want to make sure everybody takes note. I'm about to go evaluate my life, Julian, after you've been talking about this. You said first, find a passion. Beautiful. Find a problem. There are many people that are doing what you want to do, and just find out your why. And the third is to find the profit, how to take money. You both, I'm laughing because y'all are so wise on here today. Let me get to this question on for here. Y'all are giving everyone, you should see what everyone is saying about you both. I hope you get to watch the comments after this show. But let's ask this question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Right? You have already accomplished so much. But what do you want? What's your, and let me say this, I don't ever believe there's this thing of like when you grow up. I don't think there's this thing. I think there's like, what's your next big move? What do you, when you aspire to be at some point in the future? Because you don't have to be one thing. So Camryn, what's one of your goals that you have in the future?
One of the goals I have in the future is to 1K have a small shop somewhere or worldwide, but I'm really not sure what will happen in the future.
Okay, I'm going to claim this for you. You're going to be worldwide. I'm going to buy your jewelry now so that, because it's going to go up. If you don't avail yourself of this discount we have today, you're going to pay more. So everybody should be buying Camryn stuff while we can still buy it and afford it, because you can tell she's going worldwide. Absolutely. I believe that for you, Camryn. How about you, Julian? What's your big goal?
Well, for the Step Stool Chef, my big goal is to get into retail because I have a lot of great products like my cooking kits for kids. Since they're entirely shelf stable, they'd be perfect for retail and to be in stores. And in the my end goal is to exit Step Stool Chef with a buyout.
I love it. I love it, Julian. And we had a couple of big buyers on a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not going to name the company names, but they were retail. Big retailers were on, and I saw all of your names in the chat. So if you are watching right now, Camryn and Julian, these are prime businesses to go into retail. And I hope we have those folks watching. I'm going to say the names. I saw Target and Walmart in here last time. So if you are from those big brands and you see these two amazing young people, I promise you, this is a rich opportunity for both of you, both of those brands, to get these folks on your shelf. Let me ask this question. Folks are saying bravo to your parents. I know I'm going to get them to say a wave because I know they're off to the side at some point. I'm going to get them. Actually, let your parents give away. Come on, they can come on screen. All right, that's mom. That's Dara. All right, Julian, where's your mom?
All right.
All right, there's mom. All right, great. So good to see both. Dara, come on, you can come on camera. Come so we see your face. We saw your beautiful arm. So, all right, there's mom. Excellent. Everyone's saying both of your parents rock, and clearly they have done an amazing job with both of you. Let me ask this question because I want to talk about mentorship for you. And who's your mentor? Do you have mentors in your business? And what has that been like for you? Camryn, do you have a mentor in business or someone that's coaching you?
Well, yes, I think my mom is my mentor.
Excellent. You have a mentor in your house.
Yep.
A nice thing. That's a good thing. How about you, Julian? Who's mentoring you in business?
Well, I have this mentor. He's in Atlanta. His name is Jay Bailey. And I met him on LinkedIn when I was kind of looking for, during COVID, I was going to start this new series of conversations to have. And I was talking with Mr. Jay Bailey, and he is a CEO, and he works for the RICE in Atlanta, which is called the Russell Innovative Center for Entrepreneurship, helping small businesses, especially Black-owned small businesses, and helping them scale up to get the eye of investors. So I've been talking to him. I actually visited the RICE, and it's really impressive, and he gives me a lot of great advice on stuff to do.
I'm so glad both of you have mentors. You're not going it alone, and that's so important for entrepreneurs. Someone asked this question. Actually, do you guys plan on hiring? Do you have employees? Are you planning on hiring at some point? Camryn, do you have folks on payroll?
No, I do not, but I think in the future, hopefully I will. Excellent.
How about you, Julian? You have people on payroll?
We do have employees. In fact, we're looking for digital marketing teams, because digital marketing, like on social media and social media ads and advertising, digital marketing is very complicated. So having a team of experts would really be helpful for us. Okay.
Julian's hiring. Camryn's going to be hiring in the future. So both of you reach out to Camryn and Julian. We have all of your contacts. So we know folks are going to be reaching out to you to try to hire. Let me ask you both this. One, do you have a question for each other? Do you have anything to ask one another?
Oh, well, yes. I have a few questions for you, Julian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead, Camryn.
What is your favorite food to cook, and what is your least favorite food to cook?
Well, my favorite food is actually going to be double layer pasta bake, because that's one of my cooking kits. That's why I have it, and it's really an amazing recipe. It's like lasagna, but easier, simpler, takes less time, and it's really good. It's really great for dinner, so kids can make their own dinner for the parents. And also my least favorite food, I'd say chocolate. This might come as
chocolate.
Yeah, I don't like chocolate.
Okay, Julian, you're so amazing in every other regard. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we can't get you yet.
I actually agree with you. I also don't like chocolate.
Oh, yay. A non-chocolate liker like me. Yay.
How about you, Julian? You have any questions for Camryn?
Yes, do you get any inspiration for when you're drawing your designs? Do you get any inspiration from other places?
Yeah, I usually get a lot of inspiration online and outside usually.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Excellent. Great question for one another. We didn't even plan that, but I knew that you both, you're inspiring me in so many ways. Let me ask this. What stops you from playing the comparison game? Camryn, I know you could look on social media and see 5 other young people doing what you're doing, maybe 50 other folks. What stops you from playing that comparison game and staying focused?
Well, what stops me from comparing myself and my business to other people is they might have started before me, or they might have used different marketing techniques to get more people on their website.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You know that
and I don't even know them. So
you don't even know them. That's right. You don't even know them. So you're at your own pace and you're doing your own thing. Is that right?
Right.
Excellent. I love it. Julian, how do you stop from the comparison game? I know you talked about that.
Yes, there's a lot of different kid chefs out there, some even better at cooking than me. There's kids who are more who have been cooking longer and who are more skilled. But something that makes me unique is that I'm a kid boss as well as a kid chef. And also, instead of kind of like comparing myself to them, I've also tried to work with them. Like a lot of kid chefs, we follow each other online. We work together for some projects. In fact, for the CEO Kid Conference, I actually contacted Jasmine from MasterChef Junior. She actually, yes,
Wow.
So from MasterChef Junior, she was the winner of MasterChef Junior a few years ago, and I had her be at the conference.
I love it. I love it. Both of you gave some really good points. One, Camryn, you're recognizing everyone's path's different, right? Your path is different. Julian, you said, I can't beat them. I'm going to join them. You're going to have them as your allies. You're going to have folks, all of you can rise together, which I love both of your feelings about that. Let me ask you both this question, which is, I did confirm. We have Oprah, couple of investors, couple of big names watching y'all. Everyone's so excited for this show. Tell me, what would you say to Oprah, other investors, other folks about how can we support you all to continue to thrive, but also your peers, people like you? How can we make sure that you all have all of the things you need to continue to be successful? Camryn, tell me about that. What would you say?
Well, what I would say is maybe to continue getting my business running is to maybe order, because that's how we can continue to pay for the bead and the string and all that sort of stuff.
Yep, say it again. Tell them a little louder. Tell them again.
Is I think a way you could help is by ordering, because that's how we pay for all the beads and all the string and all the stone that we use.
Excellent. Be a promoter. Lift these young people up. Make sure you're promoting them. I love it, Camryn. How about you, Julian? What's your advice? Oprah and all the investors, big and small, short money, long money. What's the advice for them?
Funding can really help my business. Seeing that we're self-funded, funding is really helpful for projects, and also sales. If you could buy my products, if you're big or small, because it's really helpful, especially my around the world global cooking classes. We're trying to get a lot of them out. We have a goal of how much we're trying to sell. So buying them would be really helpful. And also partnerships, because we've been making corporate partnerships with different brands like Whole Foods, Johnsonville, Baylor Hospital, etc. So partnerships are really great. And it's like a really great way for me to spread the word about my business, and also being able to collaborate with other brands.
Excellent. I love it. I love your advice because it's all rooted in right? One, being a customer, telling the word, spreading the word, helping folks to get into your network. Let me ask you both this one question that's come through a number of times in different ways. What surprises you most about being an entrepreneur? Camryn, is there anything that surprised you about being an entrepreneur?
Yes, sometimes when I make a piece of jewelry that I think a lot of people will like, and it turns out a lot of people don't like it, and a piece of jewelry I don't like as much, turns out a lot of people do like that.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would happen to you quite a bit. How about you? How about you, Julian? What's something that surprises you about entrepreneurship?
Well, I gotta be honest, my thing is exactly like Cameron's, where it's like you put a lot of time, effort, money, resources in a certain project that you think is going to succeed, and you don't get the results that you hope for. And then there's some things that have magically just happened that we don't know how to repeat. So for me, it's trying to find that sweet spot in the middle where we make something that we know is going to succeed, it does succeed, and then we can repeat it again. Because there's been times where some things blown up really big and we don't know how to have that results again.
Yeah, no, it's like the surprising, like the jewel that happens that you don't know why it's happening, but definitely, I think that's so true. Let me ask you both this question as we close. What's next for you? What's the big next thing that's coming up for you? Camryn.
I hope one day I could have a lot of boutiques around the world, and one day I could be very popular, hopefully.
Oh, I think you're pretty popular. It's about to blow up for you too. How about you? How about you, Julian? What's next for you in your business?
Well, for me, I'm gunning for retail. Like I said, being in big time markets and stores, and especially for my cooking kits corporate partnerships and sponsorships. I'm hoping to be sponsored by other meal kit corporations like Blue Apron, HelloFresh, hopefully a partnership with them. I'm looking for that in my future.
Excellent. Both of you have big ideas, and I love it, every minute of it. Let me get both of you to give us your websites, your Instagrams, how people can get in contact with you, how they can do all the things that we talked about. So Camryn, tell us what are all your .coms, your @ on the web?
My website is camrynsbeading.com, and my Instagram and Facebook is cndbeading.com.
Excellent. Julian, how about you? How do we get in contact with you?
Well, my website is stepstoolchef.com, and I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all stepstoolchef or @stepstoolchef. I am also on TikTok, so we kind of jumped the TikTok train, and we're on TikTok now. So you can find me all @stepstoolchef on all these different platforms.
Excellent. I want everybody just to give these two a round of applause. I'm applauding them right now, but I know folks on Facebook and Zoom, everyone is just, this has been probably one of the most rewarding interviews I've been able to do because of you two. And so just want to again give you both kudos and shout outs and love. And I hope you feel all of that love that everyone's giving to both of you. So it has been a pleasure, Camryn, a pleasure, Julian, to interview you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But I also have a quick question before we close for you. Julian, how often do you cook for your family, or do you cook for your family?
Good question. Get that one.
Yes, I do cook for my family. I try to be cooking at least once a week because it's always a great creative experience for me.
Excellent. That's a good question, Camryn. And do you outfit your family and friends with your jewelry?
Yes, I do.
That's good. So your whole family's hooked up with all of your gems. So excellent, excellent. Let me tell everybody, please share this. I know everyone was watching, but feel free to share this. We're going to return next week with entrepreneurs in the real estate business. Jessica Young Stewart of Just Young Real Estate Team, and Dana Ash McGinty of Ash McGinty. Follow us on JH Connects on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Email feedback to jhconnects@jhu.edu. I want to thank our partners, Johns Hopkins University, Johns Hopkins Health System, Hopkins Local, the Mayor's Office of Small Minority Women-Owned Business, the Warnock Foundation, Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business, and Bloomberg Philanthropies. Thank you, Camryn. Thank you, Julian. This has been wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you both.